What is up, Jamily? This is JamiroFan2000 here with yet another episode of the JamiroQuai Minute. All the latest JamiroQuai news, and it appears a great new magazine featuring an amazing article about acid jazz and all of its origins. It's just come out in the UK, so let's talk more about that. In former JamiroQuai band members interview magazine news, I had to record a JamiroQuai Minute to note a brand new magazine release that just came out in the UK and the European Union. And I and a fellow JamiroQuai fan were actually helping out on this article, so I'll give you a little bit of context. Me and my fellow fan, Jonathan, who runs the JamiroQuai USA Instagram account, recently got in communication with a journalist who works for the Wax Poetics music magazine out of Europe. Well, he was trying to source a few of the early pictures of JamiroQuai, most notably from their early days around 1992 to 1993 during the small, compact acid jazz movement that was happening and emanating in London. Well, the fine gentleman's name is Dodds. He just wrote an article called Totally Wired, the Acid Jazz Story in the Wax Poetics magazine. Well, that issue of that great article he just wrote is now out in the European Union, and it's a special collector's edition. It is currently available at JUNOrecords.com and various magazine outlets in the European Union. And as I said, me and my friend Jonathan, who runs JamiroQuai USA, helped this fine journalist source some early pictures of JamiroQuai. But this article in question that he wrote called Totally Wired does feature two cool interviews with other interviews with notable musicians of that musical movement from the early 90s. There are interviews with Nick Van Gelder and Simon Bartholomew, who of course were two former members of the early JamiroQuai band lineup, and it looks like it's a great article and a great magazine. So if you're interested in picking up this magazine, I'll be sure to put a link to his respected Instagram account. Has some picture previews of some of the article of Totally Wired from the Wax Poetics magazine Europe from his Instagram account, and then I'll be sure to provide a link to the JUNO Records website where you can purchase this new special collector's edition of Wax Poetics magazine out of Europe. I'll be sure to put all that informational goodness down in the description of this video down below, as always. And my thank you to Dan Dodds for doing an amazing article talking about the early days of the acid jazz music movement in the UK. And then and I think I speak for Jonathan and all Jamily fans when I say it's our pleasure to have helped you out on this amazing article looking at the early history of acid jazz in the European music scene. And as always, this is JamiroFan2000. I'll see you again really soon with another JamiroQuai Minute. Bye-bye, everybody.